It's a very unique and unusual book, and it was never meant to be a book. It's actually the 11 letters that I wrote on an incredible adventure that I had last year, where I became the only non-criminal in Britain's toughest jail. The river of life always bends. As I said, there's no straight lines in nature. You never see what's coming down the corner. The key is to flow with the river, not swim upstream, because that's exhausting. So when it looked as if I was actually going on an adventure into jail, something I'd never have expected, I decided at that point that I have a choice. See, no one can ever take away your ability to make choices. They can reduce your decision space in terms of the amount of choices you can make. If you get put in jail, you can't choose to go home and have dinner with the family. So you have a smaller decision space, but you always have the ability to make choices on how you feel. The fact is, Zoe, that nobody can do anything to you emotionally without your permission. And so when it looked as if I was about to go in and lose my business, lose my home, lose everything that I'd built, here's what I do know. I'm very fortunate that many people around the world over the last 20 years, millions of people have benefited from my work. But the people that could probably benefit the most may never get a chance to see it because they're in somewhere like Pentonville, which is one of the most violent, toughest prisons in Europe. I said, if the universe wants to send me into jail to help me go do my work, to help people I'd never normally get to see, let me go do my work. I got depressed if I focused on myself, what I'd lost, or all of the injustice of what I thought was happening. No, that game gets you nowhere fast. Regretting something that's already happened is a waste of time. Resisting what has already happened is a fast track to a hamster wheel of misery. So, forget that. What can I do with moving forward? And I essentially decided every 2 weeks to write letters to my senior coaching clients, teaching them how I was turning what appeared to be a disaster into the most incredible adventure I'd ever had the privilege of living. And I had to say, it was tough. Of course it was tough. It's never easy. It was a pretty tough workout. There was a lot of weight on the bar that was being lifted, but wow, I didn't approach that complaining that I was in a gym that I didn't ask for. I approached it as a committed athlete, knowing that if I want to go to the Olympics, I've got to go and lift some heavier weight. If I want to live my mission of raising the global consciousness of humanity, that requires big muscles, and big muscles require a tougher workout. And if that's where I needed to go to be able to do it, I'm in. And that's the book. The book is the actual 11 letters that I wrote to my coaching clients while I was going through it. So it wasn't written afterwards. It's very unique. It actually tracks the journey in real time as it's unfolding. It's part journal, part how-to manual on dealing with anything in your life, and part you couldn't make it up, but it was true.